Alright, I slept well and then woke up to a lot of interesting messages from people. Sad? No, I'm very angry and annoyed. Yeah, I'm gonna go and talk to Nick Lee at some point, because I heard he had a 25-minute rant about me today, like for merely suggesting or remembering that I hadn't been reimbursed. Like literally, we were talking about the selfie stick. I was like, oh yeah, so the selfie stick was broken by Nick Lee's cameraman, and then I was like, oh shit, and they never reimbursed me for the apprentice stream. That's weird. I was like, I literally sent all the receipts. Like they said in the team chat in Nick Lee's Discord, they're like, all right, submit your receipts here. I was like, all right, here's the receipts. These are the things I need to be reimbursed for, minus these things because and then I even messaged Skate God directly with the receipts. I was like, oh, these are the receipts, minus like this. I bought the bow and arrows and the target practice thing, and so I sent it to 2 different sources, and then just yesterday I realized, like, wait, nobody sent me any messages about reimbursement yet, and it's been like 2 weeks or more probably. Now I hear that Nick Lee went on a 25-minute rant about, I don't know what I did wrong, like bringing up that they didn't pay me back. Like, and I figured like, oh, I'm not too concerned, like, because I considered like Nick Lee's like a friend to me, like we get along well, maybe not friend, maybe acquaintance still, but it's like, oh, we chat off stream, on stream, and it seems, you know, and then I just simply remember that, oh shit, they didn't reimburse me, what's going on? And then Nick Lee's talking shit about me for 25 minutes, I'm like, wait, what? How are people going to trust him in future events? Like, if he's like, all right, yeah, we're doing this event, just pay for your own things, we'll reimburse you later, don't worry about it. And then after just talk shit about the people that ask for the money back. Like, nobody's gonna trust his events in future if he does that, right? It's like, he's gonna have a reputation of like, oh yeah, we don't pay you back. Or we find like the small print in the contract that says like, we don't have to pay you back actually, like you signed this. It's like, I thought we were friends and now you're just trying to save like a few $100s. I don't actually care about the money, I'm just like, more concerned about him being rude about it. It's not a good way to wake up. Yeah, I mean, I plan on, my first priority is to talk to Nick Lee, but I literally don't care about the money. It's about the principle. It's like, I've been invited to an event. The thing says, all right, you'll get reimbursed for this, this, and this, blah, blah, whatever. Each day you get reimbursed, whatever this. I didn't care about the food and reimbursements or whatever, but I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, okay, I'll just pay for all the things and get reimbursed. And then 2 weeks later, no money, like, oh, that's weird. Oh, maybe it was a mistake. And then like merely bring it up on stream, and then I get shit talked for like 30 minutes on Nick's stream and all these angry messages on his Discord. Like, what the fuck? Well, that's why I want to talk to him, because in person, like, we can resolve it, because maybe there's a misunderstanding or a miscommunication somewhere. It's not about the money, that's what I mean. It's about your respect for people. Like, you think the money's the problem, it's not. It's like how you're treating people that are joining your events. I might have to wear my cock sock today. My penis is feeling extra retracted. I don't like it. What do you mean go public? Like, it's been 2 weeks. Shouldn't it have been resolved like a day after the event at the latest? It's like, all right, thanks for joining the event. Here's your money. Here's your reimbursements, done. All that I was told was that in the group chat, it said like, just send your receipts in here, blah, 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 and we'll reimburse you later. So I was like, all right, I'll just send the receipts in here. I guess that's all I do. Like, I didn't take it that seriously because I was like, oh, it'll get resolved later. I trust. Like, I was like, I'm not that concerned because I trust Nick Lee, and I assume they'll resolve it anyway. They'll just pay me back. Like, I literally sent my receipts to the team, the group chat that we were meant to, and also directly to Scapeguard. I was like, oh yeah, it'll get solved eventually, don't worry. Like, if I don't get reimbursed, I don't care. It's just, I'm trying to learn more about his character so other people can understand, like, okay, don't deal with Nick Lee in the future because he's gonna say, like, join the challenge and we'll pay you back. And then he doesn't pay you back, and then he finds any small, tiny reason to not pay you back, or he has like a clause in the contract that says like, we don't actually have to pay you back. So it just shows like lack of integrity and like, you know, bad character. No, I don't care about the money. I care about his integrity.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm reading the Discord now. I don't know where Tazo got the information that you're supposed to send it in the Team 2 channel. I feel like that's what the team leads told their team. I don't think I ever said put it in Team 2 channel because that doesn't make sense. I said every person has to keep track of their own reimbursements, is what I said. If the team leads think it's smart to have their team organize it by sending it to Team 2, that's a thing that teams are doing on their own, right? Strategically. I don't think that means that is the way to submit them at all. And if they were following their own team lead, then I would think what they would do is they would probably talk to their team lead, because I talked to the team leads and said tabulate all of your people's reimbursements. A lot of people went there just to do the show because it was, good clout or whatever, and I'm okay with that. But like, those people really should be paying for themselves anyways. But regardless, I did the reimbursement thing because I wanted to, basically give back. I mean, it's something that everyone advised me not to do, and I wanted to do it personally. But I think it's crazy to bring it up when it wasn't submitted through the channels that it was asked for. It's not about turning on me. It's more about the fact that, like, that is something that he said in a moment where it could be used as ammunition against me, right? And it's a very far reach, in my opinion. He could bring it up if he wanted to. It's obviously his right. But like, I would say that, like, oh yeah, I haven't followed up on this. I wouldn't say that, like, oh, he hasn't reimbursed me yet. Yeah, no, like, I'm trying to reimburse people just because I think it's a nice thing. But like, let's be honest. You think they wouldn't have showed up if I didn't reimburse? Let's be real here. Like, yeah, he has my direct number and WhatsApp. Like, he could just ask me. I mean, I don't care if he comes over. I'm pretty hard to press, but anyone's willing to try, like, okay to try, I guess. I'm not really pressable. Like, the only person who can really press me is Kate. Like, I can handle myself, it's fine. There is a reasonable window for reimbursement. Like, that window is passed. By Monday, we had to ask both team leads to submit their final reimbursements. They weren't waiting for us, we were waiting for them. And I believe reimbursements were mostly taken care of by Wednesday, and then we had tons of people emailing. We took care of everyone, Some of y'all are capping so hard because Tazo went out of his way to ask to be a part of the event. Like, I don't mind him being there, I generally find Tazo to be a breath of fresh air and fairly enjoyable. But I didn't particularly pine for him to be there. He wanted to be there, and he went out of his way to ensure that. So when you say Tazo won't go to my future events, it's like, bro, are you fucking nuts? Why the fuck do I care? Without leaking the DMs, he asked me, you have to put in an application. But he went outside of that and asked me specifically to include him outside of the application process in addition to submitting it. So what the fuck are you talking about? Ultimately though, the thing I think is shitty is that he basically was using that as, drama ammunition. Because even if that was true, and I or you or someone owed him a reimbursement, that's not something you need to say publicly, because as far as I'm aware, no one's declined to give it at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's kind of inappropriate to accuse someone of withholding something that they may not even know that they owe you. The whole thing was Vagabond wanted it as ammunition, and Tazo gave it to him.
No, it's alright. I'm gonna go talk to Nick Lee. I was just, yesterday I realized I wasn't reimbursed for anything for the apprentice thing. I was like, oh shit, wait, I never got the money back, that's weird. So I'm just, gonna ask about it.
Did Florida Boy reach out to you?
No, what about?
So it's Florida Boy dead for the team. So I didn't take any reimbursements, so I didn't have to deal with any of it. But Florida Boy said that Nick Lee can reimburse him all of the money.
Okay.
And then he'll give the money out to each team member.
Okay. All right. Why is he doing it that way? That's confusing.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why I was just like, fuck it. I only, I was like a little under $1,000, so I was like, I'll just take the loss and just move on, because I didn't feel like going through all the work of getting everything. But yeah, I guess Florida Boy took all the money, and then he's just gonna give it to everybody.
Oh, so you're still owed like under $1,000 or something?
No, I'm not owed that. I told them there.
Okay.
Like, at the meeting for when they were doing the money, I said like to subtract all my stuff. I don't want.
Right.
I don't want to like go through, because money starts breaking friendships and relationships, and I know how that goes, so I don't even like to deal with it with other people.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I didn't really care about the money either. It was just that like Nick Lee was talking badly about me. I just randomly out of the blue, I was like, oh, they broke my selfie stick yesterday, like a couple of days ago, and I was like, well, Nick Lee got his cameraman to come and try and steal my stuff, and I was like, oh, he probably owes me a selfie stick, and then it reminded me, it's like, oh shit, they never paid me for the Apprentice stuff, that's weird. And then I just merely mentioned it, and then Nick Lee went on a 25-minute rant about me for whatever reason, and was talking shit about me for some reason as well today, and still doing it now apparently. But yeah, so I was just gonna go talk to him and figure out what's going on or why we weren't paid.
Sounds like a misunderstanding, I think, more so. Like I said, he gave Florida Boy as the team leader was just like, I'll take all of it and give everybody their money. So I mean, you weren't told that, and the Florida Boy should have reached out to you, honestly.
Yeah, I hadn't heard it about that at all.
Your reimbursements were on, because we had to do the spreadsheet. All of your reimbursements were on there, so Florida Boy would have gotten your money.
Okay.
I'm not sure if like maybe you needed to fill out the W-9, or if Florida Boy was just gonna. I don't know how he wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody had to fill out the tax form.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, he said something about a form that I was meant to fill out for reimbursements, but I was like, I'm not an American citizen, so I don't know what form I'm meant to do. But anyway, I was going to try and talk to him about all that and try and
I don't know if, I would definitely ask him. I don't know if Florida Boy just filled out the form for everybody and just took all the money and then he's just going to give it to you guys. I don't know if that would make sense. That would be bad on his taxes, but
yeah, for sure. I guess I'll talk to Nick Lee anyway, but then I'll talk to Florida Boy and figure out what's going on there, because it's weird that they just send all the money to one person and then that person's responsible for giving it to everyone else. It's like not very professional.
That was Florida Boy's choice.
Okay.
So the other team didn't do it like that.
Yeah.
Florida Boy said that the remaining members were like, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So they all said it was fine. I like I said, that's why I was just like, this is all getting too much, and like money's just gonna start causing issues, and the last thing I want is to be pissed off that somebody owes me money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually care about the money. It's just that I heard Nick Lee was talking badly about me for even asking about the money. I'm like, wait, why is he hosting an event and then he's getting angry when people are like trying to get the money back for that they told us that we needed to pay out of pocket. Anyway, yeah, it's all messed up.
I would go there with a little lighthearted, because I think that you might have brought it up, and then he might feel offended because it comes off as he's scamming, and that could tarnish his name.
He literally said, he literally said in his Discord to like Skate God, Alex, I think, he's just like, make sure Tazo doesn't get any money. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, not that the money's important, it's just like the integrity of his character to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to host an event and I'm just going to, I don't know, talk shit about everyone and not pay anyone back, and like nobody's going to want to do events with him in future if he's like, oh, don't worry, you're not getting any money back for out-of-pocket stuff that you've spent on. So I just want to clarify that, and anyway, I'll try to keep it lighthearted though.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a misunderstanding. The second you talk to him, it's probably okay. He obviously said like, don't pay Tazo back, probably because his chat told him that you were saying crazy stuff, and he just got into the mix of everything. Yeah. I don't know the details, but that's probably what happened. And then he was like, you know what, if you want to talk, fuck it, I won't pay you back at all.
Yeah.
And, I mean, so just go there, just about the facts. And you guys are friends, remember that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I was surprised at what he was saying. Like, I was like, anyway, I'll go talk to him and we'll figure it out, hopefully. I think it's just miscommunication and people listening to chat too much rather than whatever else is going on.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
All right, dude.
Okay.
I just wanted to clear that up. Before I left, I was like, I thought I paid everybody back that I owed money to. So I was just confused.
Yeah.
Because I read Nick's chat, or your chat, Nick's chat, and they were like, you owe Tazo money. And I thought I specifically, out of my pocket, owed you something.
Oh, really? No. I mean, I don't know. I think chat's just confusing everyone. Like, I don't know the full situation. I don't understand why Florida Boy has to pay us back. I don't know the whole situation, I guess. So it's just all
just clear that up with him if you have to fill out the form and stuff and see what happens.
Yeah, of course. All right. Okay. Well, thanks for the call. All right. See you later then. You say you're going to pay people back, and then you're like, all right, we're going to pay Florida Boy, and Florida Boy is now responsible for paying back everyone, and then we've got to trust Florida Boy to pay back everyone the correct amounts. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, this is not boding well for future Nick Lee events, right? It's like, all right, if you've got a future Nick Lee event, don't pay anything for the challenge, because it's going to be a clusterfuck, and nobody's going to want to, you know, join in an event where they're just going to get scammed, essentially, right? Anyway, let's go clear it up with Nick and figure out what the fuck's going on and why he's like literally telling his mods, like, make sure Tazo doesn't get any money. Like, what the fuck? He started this. I just literally remembered that I didn't get reimbursed, and then chat got into his head, and then he said a bunch of negative stuff about me, and now I'm kind of pissed. Oh, Nick. How you going?
Oh,
hey, how you going? Good to see you. Hey, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I just wanted to clear it up. Yesterday, all I said was that your cameraman had damaged my selfie stick, and I needed to get reimbursed by somebody.
I mean, you're only my cameraman incidentally. Right?
Yeah. I didn't realize that at first. But then, because of that, it reminded me, it's like, oh shit, I didn't get reimbursed for anything from the apprentice. Oh, hey, how you going?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Yeah, I'm alright. So I just got to resolve something.
I figured that, but I would have expected with Vagabond wanting to take it a certain way that you would say, like, that it's just that you haven't communicated it, you know. Right.
I mean, yeah, I sent the receipts like during the event, and then after the event I sent to Skate God, and I thought that's all that was needed to be done.
So that was just so that we had a record of it, right? Like, ultimately the receipts are yours to claim on, you know, your taxes.
Yeah.
Well, I asked for the team leads
to
basically, because here's the thing, we released an amount of money to each of the teams.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, if you come to me and you say, oh, I don't have this, I don't know if I've given it to them and they haven't given it to you. I don't know if they didn't count yours.
Right.
You know, I have no idea, right? And so for me,
it was just a misunderstanding. Like, because I woke up this morning, I saw all these angry messages in your Discord, and then I was told, like, you spent 30 minutes complaining about me or saying bad things about me.
It was mostly that, like, Vagabond was wanting to use it as ammunition, and you gave it to him, like, outside of, like, the context.
Right. I mean, I tried to explain it to him. I was like, yeah, I'm not worried about the money. It's just, I just remembered that I hadn't been reimbursed yet, so I was needing
but, like,
to follow
that's the thing, right? Like, I'm not going to be able to read minds and know what you're due in reimbursements unless I talk to you and then talk to, like, you know, I guess in this case Florida Boy, and just make sure that, like, okay, this amount has registered here, but it was paid out here, so what happened?
Right, yeah. I mean, that was all it was. I considered you to be a friend of mine, and then hearing you talking badly, I mean, I should have done more to say to Vagabond, like, maybe don't use it as ammunition for anything, because, like, I wanted to talk to you in person, and, like, because I'd totally forgotten about it. I was like, oh shit, that's right, that hasn't been paid yet.
I don't know why he wants to go after me. I don't have any bad interactions with him.
Yeah.
He was the one who reached out to me on Twitter. He invited me to go sailing at some point. I said that was great.
Yeah.
You know, that was like months ago, and then he's just like intermittently messaging me.
Yeah.
I don't know why he recently has like such a hate boner.
So it's more about Vagabond, like using it as ammunition, which
I mean,
is
like,
what
like in that situation, like, you know, if you put that out there, I would expect you to be the one to, like, retract it, right?
Yeah.
Because,
I mean,
like, the whole reason I even have reimbursements is to try and make it so that people, like, don't come out of pocket for the show, other than travel, which is, you know, kind of why they want to do that.
I mean, it was just the negative stuff you were saying. It was like, you were saying, like, to Scapegoat, make sure he doesn't get any money at all. I mean, it wasn't about the money. It's just, like, for future events, you don't want to have a bad word about it.
Like, that's the thing, right? Like, that was referencing the fact that, like, if you had mentioned it, like, and I, like, once again, he might, Skate God, I have to ask him, like, he might know, but it also could be that, like, that money's been released to Florida Boy, and then we would need to make sure that, you know, that he, did he just, like, not pay it out, or maybe he didn't?
I mean, he hasn't even messaged me. Yeah, like,
you have to message him.
I mean,
now we're gonna message him. But
nobody told me about that at all. Like, Dunkel called me like 10 minutes ago, and he's like, "Oh, Florida Boy's got all the money, and he's supposed to reimburse everyone." And, like, that doesn't really make sense, but like,
but like, where did they say the team channel thing? Like, the original thing I said during the show, at least what I said, was that everyone needs to keep track of their own reimbursements, right?
Yeah, I mean, I gave all the receipts. I didn't know there was a separate form I had to fill out.
Did you give the receipts to your team, or what happened?
One of the receipts are in the bag for the clothing I bought, and I took a photo and I sent that to
skate guard and also the
But you
group chat.
returned the clothes, did you not?
No, I returned the suit. The suit I already got paid back for. It was just the clothes and then the bow that I bought. I bought a few extra things, but I was like, I don't care. I'll just pay that out of my own pocket just so the team has the...
So I would have hoped that like you had mentioned that before. Of course,
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
The conclusion of the show, because that was basically not
crazy when it comes to me, man.
basically. I mean,
I think you're best.
taking what you're saying. It's one more street and then a right. Or where did you?
Best bet now is to get an action match.
Yeah, but I mean, it was literally during the challenge. I sent all the receipts, and I even told skate guard, it's like, this is what I've paid for. I paid for the bow, and then I also paid arrows and the target. I'm like, don't worry about that. Just pay back for the bow, and then all the clothing I bought for ice for the challenge. Like, that's all I care about. But it's not even about the money.
What items are we talking about?
For the suit challenge, I bought him 2 shirts, 2 ties, a pocket square, cufflinks, belt, socks, and they were left in like Mike Small's bedroom, whichever one that was. But like, and I gave all the receipts, I gave all the information.
What's the total for all that?
It was something like $600. But as I'm saying, like, it's not about the money. It's that I thought we were friends, and then you were talking badly, and like, don't pay him back. Like, fuck this guy.
I don't think that's talking badly. I mean, like, look, here's the thing, right? Like, if you come to me and tell me about it, I would have handled it, right? Like, but
Yeah.
you told Vagabond first, which doesn't even make any sense.
It's because I wanted to see you in person. I was
But in
like,
addition, like, just to get back to the point, like, I'm assuming that you spin over for the suits, right?
yeah, but I returned the suits.
Right,
So,
but
yeah.
then why is it my fault that you have $600 of clothing reimbursements?
No, because
That's not even in budget.
No, that was within the budget for the original suit. Like, it was $1,500 for the suit and whatever accessories.
Okay, you're treating money like it's not fungible though, because the suit is already over $1,500. The clothing
Yeah.
budget was $1,500.
But that was returns, yeah.
So it's not my problem. Like you spent an extra $600 out of scope, and I have to reimburse you for that.
No, it wasn't
make
as
any
good.
sense.
No, because once the suit was returned...
Listen, I'm gonna need you to fuck off if you're not gonna apologize, okay?
What is wrong with you? What? Holy shit. You're in the wrong here, by the way. Like, I don't think you realize that.
I don't.
Okay?
He's looking for a reimbursement for something he spent outside of scope.
It's not about the money. I'm just saying it's about showing your character.
On principle, it doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make sense? Like, you tell people you're going to reimburse?
$1,500 budget for clothing. You spent $2,100.
Yeah,
I
but then I
only owe you
returned
$1,500.
No, I
That's
returned the
told you.
suit.
I don't care.
And then,
I don't care if you return the suit.
So you're just showing that if people come to your events, they're not going to get reimbursed. So you're scamming them, basically, is what you're saying.
Tazo, give Nick another $600 right now.
Just pay him.
Yes, just pay
I'm
him.
saying that if I set a $1,500 budget for an item and you go $2,100, I'm still only paying you $1,500. That's
No,
how that works.
I returned the suit, so
I
the
don't
budget.
care if you return the suit. Your team.
I spent
got
$600 or
$1,500 for the
$1,500.
suit that they rebought after you returned it.
Well, that's not my problem. I was already
No,
eliminated.
that's not your problem. Like, and you're not my problem either.
So, okay, so you're saying nobody should trust your events in future just because you're going to scam people. You're not going to reimburse people correctly.
Tazo, what's the issue?
Like, I was told, like, I joined the event because I wanted to help Nick out. I didn't actually, like, I wanted an excuse to...
You wanted to
come.
help me out. Thank you, buddy.
Like, I thought it would be nice to come and join in the event and stuff.
Fuck
And,
it, help me out. Nice.
right. It's like, you
What's
know,
your issue with cash flow? What's going on?
like, we're told the events, it's like, we're going to be reimbursed for all the costs we made. Here's we've got a total of $1,500 on the suit, so I bought a bunch of shirts and everything else. Like, all right, I bought all this, and all right, and then I totally forgot about the reimbursements until yesterday. I was like, oh shit, they never paid me back. I'll have to talk to Nick about that. And then before I got to Nick, the chat got to him first, I guess, and then Vagabond wanted to use it against him.
I mean, you told Vagabond directly. The fuck did that even mean?
I mean,
Vagabond wanted to use it. You literally gave him the information as if it was like, oh, he owes me and he scams me.
I didn't say it for him to use it against you. I just said it out of, like, interest. I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot. You didn't pay me
It
back.
ain't that interesting. I think you should have DM'd me if you remembered.
No, I wanted to talk to you in person. That's what I said. Like,
Well, then wait and don't fucking say anything.
just be a mute,
That's just
like,
a terrible
forever.
fucking way to go about it. So you need to talk to me in person, but you're gonna tell everyone else before you tell me. That's smart.
No, I mean, like, I'd rather have seen you the next day, like today.
Well, then you can message me. You have my contact.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to see you in person. I sent you a message.
Anything from
Hey
you.
pig,
Not a
yes
message,
man
not
friends,
whatever.
you will get banned. Twitch 2 points.
Anyway.
Oh, Twitch 2
So,
points.
I mean, I just don't like your
Oh,
attitude. Like, it's not really helpful for the future of, like, anyone working with you, right? Like, you got to be, like, more helpful. I thought we were friends, but you're treating this like a interaction, like a, you know, transactional thing. Like, I don't care about the money. I just cared about your integrity and, like, saying you're going to do something and actually follow through.
Did you
Tell someone
directly
who
ask
cares.
him?
Huh?
Or did you not?
Yeah, I told the staff. I gave all the receipts.
No, that's not me.
Did you ask Nick?
Because you didn't tell Vagabond, oh, the staff hadn't responded to me yet. You said Nick didn't reimburse me.
Yeah, I mean,
That means
Nick's
you brought
team.
it to me and I said no or something.
No.
It doesn't mean that you haven't brought it to me yet.
It just meant Nick's team in general. It doesn't mean you specifically.
Even so, even on the facts, what you're saying doesn't make sense. I wouldn't reimburse for that. So you didn't.
This little Asian has a bad character.
What's
I am
that?
glad you are pressing him, Tazo.
Which, by the way, you think when you're running some sort of event and you have multiple people involved?
26 people. If you don't remember yours, how the fuck am I supposed to remember it?
I mean, I sent it to the team, and I was like, why is it...
First of all, you also bailed, and then you returned the item. Can you not understand there's a lot of confusion? Look, so here's the thing. I gave a $2,500 budget for clothing, right? Or sorry, $1,500 budget for clothing for each team to suit Paul up, right? Like, buy him something nice, you know, get it tailored. He goes and he spends $2,100. And then he runs off.
I was happy to pay the extra then. Like,
I go, that's on you then.
Yeah, but then
If
I
you're
returned the
happy to pay
suit.
extra, then that's on you. Because I never guaranteed anyone wouldn't be eliminated.
But then I returned it, so then I only spent
Well,
like
then you should return the
600.
rest of it.
I spent 600 of
You
the
should return
1,500.
the rest of it.
So
did you tell me you returned half of it? No, you never told me anything.
you told me I shouldn't have told you anything initially anyway, though, right? You said I should have said it was your
I'm saying
team
if you're
rather
gonna
than
open
you.
your mouth about it at all, I should have had the full context out the gate.
All right. Well, anyway, so
No. Like, think about this for a second. You're saying that you didn't say anything to me when you left the show, even though you know Paul and I were being very nice to you. You were the only person we said who could stay and whatever if they wanted to, like stream or just hang out at the house, right?
Yeah.
Instead, you took that as the opportunity to gain access to the house, steal the suit from your team.
It's my property.
That you did pay for.
It was my property,
True.
yeah.
But here's the thing, right? How do I know that you only took that item?
well, what are you trying to implicate here? You're trying
I'm
to
not
say that I'm
anything.
stealing
saying,
anything.
No. I'm saying that, like, to me, when your team comes to me and complains and says, hey, he returned the clothing, I'm thinking everything.
No, I left the rest of it.
See, that's what I don't know.
Okay, well,
And
you're
that's
making
the
an
part
assumption.
where you're supposed to fucking communicate.
Why would you make an assumption? You're just like, oh, I'm just going
Because
to
you
decide.
ran off in the middle of the night with the fucking clothing.
It was the middle of the day, but still. It was the suit. It was my property. I was like, well, I'm not in the challenge anymore. I'm just going to return
Well,
it.
then if you're going to do that and take it upon yourself, then you should return all of it.
No, because I liked the stuff for Ice. I thought Ice would like the socks and the shirts.
Stop bullshitting.
It's not.
He
It's
liked
like,
the suit more than any of that. He literally said himself he doesn't wear dress shirts, idiot.
okay, well,
No,
he
you
doesn't
thought
need
he
to like
liked the
them.
thing that is never going to wear.
I
Thanks.
got him like shoes, socks with like
It doesn't matter. You had a
dogs on it and
$1,500
stuff.
budget. You spent $2,100, and now you want the $600 back because you're
Stand
not
your
on the show.
ground.
Tough luck, buddy.
This little Asian.
So you have no integrity. That's all I'm hearing.
$2. Wawa Nick
Why don't you
Lee
define
can't even
integrity
handle
to
a
it?
soft ass press from
I don't need to
Tazo.
define anything. I'm just saying, like,
Okay, well, then fuck off.
You're just saying like people can join your event and then you're just not going to pay them back when you tell them like we're going to reimburse you for this, this, and this, and then you don't do it at all.
Did you
Huh?
directly ask him?
Did you ask me directly?
Not you directly.
No,
the
okay,
team.
then shut the fuck up.
It's part of the contest, though.
That's the thing, though. Like, you gotta understand, he's dealing with multiple people, not just one. So
Anonymous.
And
Yeah.
you have a direct line to me. That's the craziest
I know.
part.
I wanted to talk to you.
Like,
about
I gave you access and I respond to you ahead of a lot of people.
Yeah, I wanted to see you in person because I was like, this is like a.
Now you see me in person, you can fuck off now.
Yeah, now you're being a dick. I don't know why. Like, I thought we were
Either
friends, but
do
obviously
something
not.
about it or fuck off.
What do you want me to do about it?
I don't want you to do anything. I want you to fuck off.
Anyway, well, now we know what kind of person Nick Lee is, so. I thought he was a friend, but obviously not.
Tazo, Nick Lee must be punished. Do it.
What are your plans today, Abs? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, I guess this isn't going to be resolved, so. Is there any way to resolve this amicably, or are you just going to treat me like shit?
Not. Fuck off.
I'm not one of your employees. You can't just treat people like shit all the time.
You deserve it, though.
Why do I deserve it?
You like that KCIP that you're trying to milk so hard, go away.
It's not about that either. This is about, like, I thought you were a friend and you're just treating me like shit. You're talking about a bullshit, like on your Discord.
Right here. Right down in the cigar shop.
You thinking of drinking tonight?
Not sure.
Let's see how you feel.
I'm already considering leaving this fucking country, bro.
Why is that?
I mean, I don't know, John.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not gonna bother you guys in here. You should have punched him. I mean, I was thinking about it, but then I was like, he's just gonna like sue me or something, and he's got more money to deal with that situation. Although we are in a foreign country, so I don't know how that works. Not that I would do it, but you know. Yeah. Anyway, what I was trying to say. Why do I keep trying to become friends with people in the streaming community, but they all end up being douchebags?
I've been trying to contact you since you left me that morning. Miss your fat, bubbly fingers.
Oh my gosh! Cigar? It's W Vagabond!
This is the full context. You'll understand the understanding I have that Tazo is clearly in the wrong here.
See, I don't know. All he said is that no one got reimbursed.
Which is crazy. Like, see, that's like a step further. It's saying no one got reimbursed when the real.
Cinemas just tipped $2. Is this a group of streamers or a bunch of Twitch staff crying over Moxie? Is this a group of streamers or a bunch of Twitch staff crying over Moxie?
Why wasn't he reimbursed?
So it's pretty simple. It's basically, and Tazo had a bit of an edge, which is unfair, I'll admit. What time is it? I was friends with Tazo, right? And so he would come up to me during the show and ask me.
Gonzo just tipped $2. Foldabond was just running his filthy Jew dick sucker about you, and Nick just 20 minutes ago now he's here to suck your cocks. Send the clips.
Right.
And I said, I remember that. Yeah, if you want to spend it, you can, but that's on you.
Right.
So he went and spent $2,100.
Okay.
And then he, was allowed to stay at the event even though he was eliminated out of kindness from me and Paul. He's the only one who got that grace, right? And so he decided to stay.
Tipsies just tipped $2. Vega cut the crap. Press Nick Lee for being mean to your new boyfriend, Tazo. You guys went down on each other. He licked your bum. Nick, you fucking CCP.
They got a promise from him that he wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's fun.
That he wouldn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
And then
by the way, you guys can hear TTS loud, but it's not actually loud in the fucking
which
room.
isn't really stealing.
It's loud because it's right next to
But I
the phone.
assumed that
So you guys hear it loud,
team
not
was going to reimburse him, or
everybody
who's
else,
going to
just
ask him
me
for
and
reimbursement.
people sitting nearby.
Twitch 2.0 just tipped $2.
And so then
Chinaman awfully quiet now that Lord Vagabond has entered the building. Someone who will bully him back and not just run away and cry.
You guys want me to turn off TTS? Yes or no?
Yes or no? Other stuff.
I can, or I can just up the price.
The $1,500 suit.
You guys want to hear the conversation?
$600 worth.
Yes.
Alright. Okay. So then you should be reimbursed.
VFX, are you able to turn the up to like
just
$5?
$2. Vagabond is the fakest person of all time. Dude was talking crazy about Yo and Nick like 30 minutes ago, and now he's chilling.
Yeah, I guess turn it off, DFX for now.
If his team tells me, which is true,
Chat, don't donate anymore.
I'm supposed to sit there and realize that he spent another $600 out of budget? No. There's no way. The only way I would
hit your budget yet.
It's no problem.
Because it was out of Tazo's pocket.
I didn't hit your budget. I didn't promise Tazo a $600 reimbursement or $1,500 reimbursement. I promised for that event a $1,500 reimbursement.
No.
For the entire event?
No. For that one challenge.
Okay, so $1,500 reimbursement for that challenge at the suit. Tazo spends $500, $1,500 of his own money. There's still $1,500 left for your reimbursement that you said that was for the event.
Right. So here's what
happens. $600 extra that Tazo spent.
Here's what happens.
So that's a $600 reimbursement.
Let me get to what happened.
Are you talking
so you can
about holding the camera?
Tazo took back the suit without telling me. Not even his team. He returned it. Right? The only way I knew he returned it was because chat was telling me because I guess he streamed it or whatever. So that's all I know. I don't know that he spent another $600. No, let me get to it. His team had no time at that point because the suit was a 7-day allocation. It was given at the very beginning of the challenge and it was supposed to be on the last day of the challenge. So his team, the only option they have is to go back to the same store and buy the same suit, which they did for $1,500, and then they claimed the reimbursement, which I paid, which is $1,500 for the event. It's on Tazo to go and grab the other $600 that he was over budget on and return it. Now it gets even worse, which is that Paul himself told Tazo, "I don't want the shirts."
I can see where you're coming from there a little bit, because the suit turns out to be a wash because Tazo lost no money.
Correct.
For it. So the real issue is the $600 for the shirts that he had bought and weren't reimbursed for. Okay, so you're trying to claim that since the shirts and the suits were part of, obviously a shirt goes with the suit and you bring the whole outfit. That's how you buy a suit. You don't buy a suit, you buy everything at once.
Well, he already has shirts though. That's the thing. The assignment was get a tailored suit, right? If you want to go extra, I literally told Tazo this. You can. You can buy shoes if you want.
We're obfuscating the balance sheet. Sure. Because it's $600 Tazo spent on that challenge for shirts, whether or not they were used or not. As long as they didn't go over budget, why wouldn't he be reimbursed for that?
Because his team has precedence for action. Look, you would agree. This is a argumentum absurdum, right? Like we're going to the absurd, but like just as a point maker, that if Tazo went out and bought, I don't know, a car, saying that well you need a car to match the suit, that would be insane, right? Well, so if I give a challenge to buy a suit, right? He goes and buys a suit, and now he's at budget. Then he goes above and beyond. After I told him you're only getting reimbursed $1,500 for this event, like this challenge.
But he didn't go over $1,500.
Well, after his return he didn't, but beforehand he did.
Right, but you can't say like, "Oh, I spent the money," and then that's.
Let me give another example.
I can't even
I can give you an example. I can give you an example.
That's tricky.
That's how accounting works.
Tricky math.
But I can give you an example that
no,
will
because
illustrate
it's in and out, so it's a net zero.
But I did pay.
No,
I paid
I'm
his team
100% team basis mom, but she's
because that's how it works.
Okay, so the team owes Tazo $600.
If anyone owes anything, correct.
So you did pay out Tazo's team $1,500.
Absolutely.
Okay, there's the clarification I needed. Now Tazo has to get the $600 from his team.
Correct.
Would be my understanding.
I mean, that's
because
what
the way Tazo presented it to me was that he was not reimbursed for anything. I didn't know that the money was given to the team.
Absolutely.
And then whoever, so who is in charge of the team finances? Where Tazo would have to go and get the $600.
Well, the team lead ended up being Florida Boy.
Okay, so Florida Boy would be on the hook for reimbursing Tazo the $600.
Even that is a little bit unclear to me, though, because think about it this way, right? Let's say another example, okay? Someone goes and spends $2,100 on a $1,500 challenge, right? And then they tell me, hey, I'm spending $2,100 because I'm going to return $600 worth of things.
Like that's the best.
I would say, okay, whatever. It doesn't affect me. I'm still giving $1,500, right?
Right.
If they don't return that $600, who's on the hook?
Tough shit, not you.
Exactly, but that's the thing. I reimbursed $1,500 for the event, which is to get a suit. If he gets like I don't know, tie, shirts, whatever, that's on him. I told him they can do that if they want, but then maybe get it cheaper.
Don't go over the $1,500 budget.
Yeah.
It's not that complicated.
But here's the thing: Tazo didn't communicate with us. He definitely didn't. Like because I last night.
Well, clearly he didn't, or he would have gotten the $600, and it wouldn't have been an issue.
Instead, he told you, which I get, and you're kind of incensed at me at the time, and so then you took it as anyone would take it if it was presented to you that way.
Right.
Yeah. So
now we're having an actual conversation and going over the facts, and we've figured out the issue with it.
Here's the saddest thing. Okay, Tazo was my friend, and so even though it was out of scope, I would have just sent him $600. Mm-hmm. In fact, there's 2 other people in the event who I'm personally fond of, who I gave them their reimbursement despite going over budget. Right? But he didn't ask me. He told you in a manner that was misleading. And for me, I look at that.
Now I know that it was misleading.
I look at that and I'm kind of like, well, then why would I give you the money at this point? Like at this point, you have milked or farmed or whatever the drama.
And he's got to ask Florida Boy. Would you be?
He can ask
fine
Florida
with that
Boy
if he pressed Florida Boy for the $600, or
he can definitely try and press Florida Boy.
Right. So you see what I'm saying?
I'm not going to stand in the way of that.
I'm just trying to figure out where the money ended up.
But I kind of also understand Florida Boy's perspective if he doesn't want to give it, right? Because the assignment was for a suit. He bought shirts that went over and he didn't return them. This is after Paul told him to his face, because I was there, I don't really want dress shirts. So he should have taken it and returned it immediately. There's no value in having dress shirts that the person who's giving you the challenge is telling you they don't want.
No, is there a PA? You go, yes, I'll return the shirt. Which color would you like?
Yeah, I think the reason he didn't do that was because he was like, for whatever reason, apprehensive of Mike Smalls, because he went out of his way to say, but they're Mike Smalls here. I was like, what does that even mean? You think he's gonna beat you down for taking back the 2 shirts you paid for? I doubt that, right? Like that's just a personal fear that he had, and then he went over the thing. And I bet you right now, Paul probably has the shirts, and he'd be like, "Please."
Yeah.
I don't even know if he took the shirts, honestly.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. And so he came up, pressed me, and said something about my character, and I said, "Listen, here's how I would have done it. If you'd come to me, I would have given you."
I thought you knew that guy.
But you went and you ran around with it, and you made a misleading narrative, right? And so now I'm going to look at it by the letter of the thing, which is that I promised a $1,500 reimbursement. That reimbursement has been issued.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Right. Yep. That's it.
And end of story. All right. Perfect. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah.
Cool. So everything's sorted then.
See, that wasn't that bad, was it?
It's the way that he came at me with it that was kind of annoying, because he's one of the few people who has my personal contact. He's used it like for very like minute little kind of things, you know, like favors and things like that. And it's like, fine, if you can do that and you really believe that you're owed the money, then tell me.
Right.
You know, like
so that's the other factor, is like he actually had direct person to person.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And then he's being like, oh, well, you said give it to your staff. It's like, okay, but he did give the original receipt to the staff, but then we got the counter report that he went and returned the clothing items.
So he sent a $1,500 invoice?
Correct. That was your first. And then he returned a $1,500 item, so to me, I think that's a wash.
Yeah, unless 1,500 minus 1,500 equals fucking $3,000.
Yeah, and so that's why I was very confused when he brought it up, you know, in the car, because I was sitting there like, what possibly is there to reimburse?
He got rescued or something.
You know,
definitely like.
Wait, so wait, he returned the stuff, got the money back, and expected what the cost of the item was. As like, so basically, he would have profited $1,500.
I think he was scared of Mike Smalls because the items were one was in Dunkel's or Floorboy Dunkel's room, one was in Mike Smalls' room, right? And so he spent over budget, but the suit was like more or less fine. And the taxes it goes over, but whatever.
Different just tipped $3. You guys are so dumb, it's unreal. Anything above budget is considered on yourself and not refunded. Nobody told Tazo to go over budget.
Above and beyond, like for your own thing. And then I think you bought a belt and some other paraphernalia.
I never buy 2 shirts. I go in with confidence in what I picked and be like, this is what you need to wear.
Yeah.
After wishy-washy, pick this.
And I don't think anyone would have objected to him taking all of his items back and getting a return. Right. No one cares. But he took the suit, which is the part the team actually needed, and then, you know, he took the suit in,
returned it and made him do a whole new suit.
The team is telling me now that they had to go rebuy the suit. I said, okay, fine, then you get the reimbursement. And the shirt, the 2 shirts and the cufflink and whatever other thing he bought were just sitting there. No one wanted them. And now, is it his team's responsibility to return his items? No, it's his. That's his over budget item in addition.
Right, yeah, technically you're right. It's kind of a douchebag move not to just return it, but like, you know, looking at it from a textbook perspective, I guess you could get away with that.
I mean, I think it's just a rational thing because no one asked him. And when he asked me personally, like one-on-one, he said, if I spend $2,000, will I get an additional $500? I said no. Keep it under budget, you know. And so he went over budget.
Spend $1,200 and show that you can do it fucking and save money.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he did that, and I know why. He did it because he thought it would curry favor. He thought that, right? Which he doesn't care either. Yeah.
I still know the difference between a $1,200 and $1,800 suit.
I go out of my way to not like rip people off when it comes to money. Like for me, most of the time, I'm just gonna pay the bill just because like the splitting it part is annoying, right?
I'm the same fucking way.
Yeah, people are gonna be like, oh, what about the tip? It's like I'm just gonna do the whole thing and it's just like we're done, right? Like, and so that's how I do it, and he knows I do it that way. I pay for when he comes to Houston, I pay for his dinner. Right? Like, I don't even, like, ask to split or whatever. I just literally buy the fucking thing. And so, like, it's crazy to me that he thinks he should farm, you know, which I take him not correcting it as farming it. It's crazy that he decided to farm that knowing that I always take care of him, like, in any situation.
See, I didn't know that either. Like, if you're out buying dinners and doing stuff like that you don't need to, and you don't take that into consideration in your relationship with that individual,
hopefully he feels better.
Yeah,
I'm willing to.
Yeah, because it's like you're counting your end of the balance sheet, but you're not counting the other person.
If he wants.
Right, I look at it and
I like Tazo a lot. I don't really want him to
I need $600, I'm down $300 for the next month.
I don't agree with him in the situation, if I'm being honest.
2 months and eventually we'll be even down the road.
Yeah.
That's how I look at financial shit when it comes to doing stuff like this. And I only do this for people who I'm gonna know, like, okay.
I don't agree with Tazo in this situation, but I like him a lot.
ABC's fucking $50 if he needs it, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But that varies with individuals. The guy sitting next to him, I give him $50. I don't know. Never met the guy. Probably not. You know. But that makes sense to me now that
I don't understand the context. Whatever, dude. It is what it is. I hope the situation gets resolved between you guys. I hope Tazo isn't actually crying.
Well, I don't burn bridges lightly, so what's done, what's done is done. Like if he's gonna take it to this level, then it's at this level, right? I don't know. I don't really get mad at
especially when you add.
I've been in situations like this too,
and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Like a $50 dinner goes further with me.
So I took him to the nicest steakhouse in Houston because he wanted, to have something very Texan, and I was like, okay, taste of Texas it is. Paid for his dinner, right? I don't see what the issue is. It was some restaurant that I think he had looked up. It was like downtown. I can't remember what it's called, but you'll remember this. Literally, it was like partly Jay-Z owned or something because they had as a complimentary thing. You walk in the door, they give you a thing of Ace of Spades, like a glass of like the really.
Oh right.
Yeah. And so like I paid for that one as well. Like what the fuck, man? Like.
See that's kind of next level. I didn't know that it was at that point. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, I don't want people around me that don't remember like the kindness I show them, especially when the situation.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, the situation is that like I didn't even know he was owed money allegedly.
It's just hurtful that you think you're friends with somebody and then they prove that they're not. I mean, Amaranth did say this previously. She's like, Nick is always nice to people at first, and then eventually he turns on them or they get to see his true colors. So I guess I made it to that stage. Yay for me. Awesome. Finally got to see Nick Lee's true character. It just took like a few months. I mean, my first impression of Nick Lee was like, oh my god, why is he being such an asshole to his wife? Like, he's just harassing her and tormenting her, and she's crying. Why does he not leave her alone? It's like he's bullying her. And then I met him in person. I was like, oh, actually, he's a nice guy. Maybe it's just an act or something. I was like, oh yeah, I like getting to know Nick Lee. He's cool. He's a nice guy. Blah blah blah. And he gave me a watch and took me out hat shopping and to a gun range. I was like, oh, this guy's so cool. And then suddenly he just turns randomly like I'm one of his employees or Amaranth. Being friendly was an act, maybe. Say, oh, this Tazo guy's got some good views. I guess I can invite him around and treat him well and be nice and,
Good scam.
I mean, I feel like I keep reiterating, I don't give a fuck about the actual money. It was about me being upset that Nick was talking badly about me this morning and me trying to resolve it. It's like, why is he talking badly? And then when I tried to resolve it, he just ended up talking even worse about
I gotta go watch Clavicular.
Now, what it made me realize was if he cannot see the truth of the situation and understand that, like, oh no, I have zero to gain from ripping him off, nor has there ever been an action that I've done, to him that would make him think that I was ripping him off. If he can even levy that insinuation and then not correct it at all, you make your own bed. You make your own bed. I regret nothing. Like, please, help me collect the tears so that I can drink them. Like I said, guys, this is a great opportunity to make an example out of someone. If you're going to insinuate things when I've been nothing but good to you, this is what you get. And there's no taking it back. It's actually just disgusting to me. Like, I feel very good about how I've treated Tazo, like, basically always. Today, he came up, and I was cordial at first, but when he starts doing the insinuation thing again, well, I don't want people to think this about you. It's like, dude, the only person putting that out there is you. I mean, he's just milking it for content, following. If I died right now, you know, I'm happy. I had a good run. Like, this doesn't even register. It doesn't move the needle. Garbage in, garbage out. It feels good to be back. It feels real fucking good. I convinced myself that I was ruthless because I had to be. Because I had nothing, and I came from nothing, and if I wanted something, I was gonna have to step on a few people to get there. But maybe I just fucking like stepping on people. Maybe I do it for sport now. Maybe I stack the chips even higher, because fuck him. He has no business coming up to me today, trying to fucking resolve the thing, pointing a camera in my face. But I was cordial. The conversation started cordially enough. You know what they say? It's called show business, not show friends. I have literally no idea what the fuck he thought the gain was there. But my point is that if he thought there was gain in that, then let me correct it for the record. Come and press me. You're gonna end up agreeing with me, or you're gonna end up in shambles. Bring it. It's that call an ambulance but not for me thing. Oh yeah, I am afraid to get pressed. I'm afraid for Tazo. Fucking idiot. Go read my Discord. I made it very clear. I said the only thing I want to hear him do is apologize and recant. This is yesterday night. Anything short of that, he can fuck right off. I'm gonna give y'all a thing. If I tell you that I'm on the last straw, take it seriously. Because I don't do forgive. What a stupid fucking thing to have said. No, like, you have to understand, okay? I understand people misspeak, but you need to fucking correct it. If you have the gumption to say the thing in the first place, then you're gonna need to have the gumption to fucking unsay it. If you think that I'm going to forgive and forget, you don't know me. And you don't want to know me. Well, the good thing is this version of me is here to stay. Because I enjoy it.